So I've been lucky enough to catch up with Jacob from Attitude is Everything. Thanks for joining us, Jacob. So yeah, just to find out a little bit more firstly about what Attitude is Everything for the viewers watching would be great.
Okay. Well, Attitude is Everything, we're a charity funded by the Arts Council, and we work with music venues, festivals and outdoor arts events across the UK, supporting them to make what they do more accessible to deaf and disabled customers in the first instance, but also thinking about artists and crew and volunteers.
So helping join all the dots a bit more, yeah. And from your perspective, how is Reading doing? What bits do you like about it? What bits could maybe be improved?
I mean, we've worked very closely with Festival Republic for a number of years, and we have seen kind of continual efforts to push the boundaries when it comes to making it as accessible as possible.
Sure.
So, for example, some of the things that have been put in place this year is having a unit with track-mounted hoists alongside the accessible toilets in the campsite. It's for the first time.
Yeah.
And having kind of been, over the past couple of years, it's been a service providing kind of signed kind of BSL performances.
Yeah, we saw some of that yesterday.
That's been done in close collaboration with a group of customers.
Okay.
And actually, one of our original volunteers, he was volunteering for us on the Info team.
Brilliant. Cool. Well, before we head off and catch the last couple of bands, I believe that there's a charter that you do to sort of kind of grade or award different places. So, how's Reading done this year?
Well, I'm pleased to say that this weekend we've decided that we wish to award Reading the silver level of our charter.
Brilliant.
So the Charter of Best Practice is what we apply across the board to venues and festivals of all scales, and we work with Festival Republic on Reading for a number of years now. And as I say, in light of some of the things which we've seen on site this weekend, and today we've been collecting a lot of feedback. Our volunteers, we have volunteers who run the info tent here in the accessible campsite. We've had overwhelming kind of positive feedback from a large number of customers, and so that's all kind of combined to make us feel kind of confident in awarding the silver, whilst at the same time kind of pushing for more improvements next year. There's always things that can be improved.
Cool.
I've done a great job this year.
Well, thanks for doing a great job, and keep up the good work, and we'll see you next year, I think.
Cheers.
So I'm here with Louise, Disability Access Coordinator, is that right?
Yes.
Cool. I just have a bit of a chat really about the great work you've been doing at Reading Festival. So I mean, when did Reading start? Roughly when Reading Festival started?
I believe its first year was 1961, so a long time ago.
And have you got any awareness from stories passed down of how the disability access would have been then?
Not an awful lot, but I know, a few years, probably not around then, but maybe a bit later, it would have been quite minimal. They would have done, the campsite car parking toilets and stuff, but not to the degree that we're bringing it to now.
Okay, so for the people watching, I mean, what sort of, I know there's so many facilities, it's fantastic, but what are the sort of key ones that you'd like them to know about?
I really love our campsite. I really love the campsite. It's really nice.
Behind us, right?
Yeah, this is the campsite.
Yeah.
And it's nice. We're in a great location. We're right behind the main stage, and it's a quick route in to main stage. And I love all our viewing platforms. We've got 9 across 7 stages, 2 at the main, 2 at the NME Radio 1 stage, and then 1 at every other one.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a lot to be offered. There's a lot to avail of, but as we say, it's there for everyone else. It's there for your use, and no one's ever confined to anything, because we often get like, oh, but I want access, but I don't want to stay in the campsite. But you can still have access and go party with your friends, and then do the public campsites, and then come back to us whenever you need to use the facilities, and kind of it's there for their ease.
Brilliant. I mean, one of the other things I noticed that I'd never even heard of before was the signing.
Yeah, basically in 2012 we were fortunate to have one of our Attitude volunteers be a trainee communicator, and it just so happened that a customer came up and asked would we mind interpreting a performance for them. So we did it, and we do it when we do it kind of last minute, we do it with sign supported English. So basically what that means is it as closely as possible translate the English into BSL. So that's what we're doing this year as well. And I mean, when we started in 2012, we had more kind of requests for it last year, and this year we wanted to bring it in in an official capacity, and then just do acts on the main stage to see how it would work and where we would position it, and we're doing 12 performances across the whole weekend. There's been great interaction with the bands as well. I've been fortunate to get set lists ahead of time, so we know the order that's coming in, and yeah, it's been really positive, really good.
So now you've whetted a load of people's appetite, what can you tell them in terms of being able to book maybe for next year?
Well, basically, I'm not entirely certain of when next year's tickets are available, but with our disabled access, it's treated as a free add-on feature. So anyone can buy standard entry ticket, and then on the Reading website or on the Leeds website, you can go under the disabled access section. We have an application form. We've detailed on how to go through it and what we need from you in order for us to get your requirements right, basically. And pretty much everything that you need to know regards being here is on the website, and then you can always email us and ask us if you have any special requirements, or if there's something there that you need to know about, you can always email us and ask us like that as well, and then we process the applications and send out referenced confirmation letters, so that when they check in, their name and references on our list, so we can match up everything and get them sent off and counted.
Brilliant. So one more quick question about the future. Have you got any other plans that you're hoping to put in place?
Yeah, I mean, nothing that I can think of right now, because I'm still here and I'm still worried about this year.
Moment. Yeah, of course.
But yeah, there's certainly a lot of things we can do. I mean, the BSL we can definitely work on and maybe get it on both main stage platforms, or get it on one main stage and one NME, and just kind of spread it across the festival and stuff like that. But yeah, there's certainly a lot more that can be done and that we will aim to try and achieve.
Sky's the limit.
Absolutely.
Cool. Thank you for your time today.
No problem. Cheers.
So I'm here with JT and Johnny, and I believe I saw you last year. Would that be right? Were you here last year? So I thought I'd just come over and say hello, and you've come back again, so it must be going well for you.
Yeah, it was a really good time. It's my favourite festival.
Yeah, it's a good time, having a really favourite festival. Yeah, no, it's really good stuff. How about you? Is it your first time as well?
No, I've come before with JT.
So
JT's come for 11 years now.
Wow. 11 years, blimey. That's a lot of partying.
I've done 7 festivals this year.
7 this year?
Yeah, and
wow.
this is my favourite one.
Wow. So you're loving Reading?
Yeah.
It's a good way to end it.
Definitely, yeah. And who's your favourite band been? Both of you?
Brody Dale was amazing.
Brody Dale was amazing.
Brody Dale, okay, cool.
And obviously tonight,
Blink-182, yeah, obviously. How about you?
I really like Queens of Stone Age.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen them before, and it was one I sort of kicked myself in not going to see.
Yeah. Cool. Well, guys, thanks for your time. Enjoy the last night. And the last one of the summer, is it? Yeah. Cool. And hopefully we'll see you next year.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, I bet. Have a good hibernation this winter. All right, take care, guys.
See ya.
See ya.